Good morning, friends. It's Bertie here, the recycled hippie chick. You know what? I was just getting my drinks ready to head out to the art room. I got a fire lit out there. I'm waiting for it to warm up. We're going to play today in the art studio, and I thought, what the heck? I should just let you guys join in on what I'm doing. My husband came home one day and said, I keep hearing on the radio where you should be drinking celery juice every morning for inflammation, because I have back issues and I'm a personal gardener. I have some bulging discs, and sometimes when I come home I just can't hardly move. So this year I'm working on lowering the inflammation in my body. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I got a cat over here wanting to join in, and he's clawing me on the island. Anyway, so I thought, well, I'm going to start making celery juice every morning. So that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm making celery juice. And I don't know if you guys have ever tried celery juice, but it tastes like butt. So yesterday I was at the store and I grabbed some cilantro, and I've got this much cilantro I'm going to add to it. Could be a huge mistake, I don't know, but I love cilantro, and I thought maybe it would help with the flavor. I don't know if it's too much, but I'm going to give it a whirl and let you know. I also have done a little bit of investigating on the celery. Yesterday I was at the store to pick up my weekly 5 bunches, and there was a lady in front of the organic section studying the celery. I'm like, lady, how long do you have to stand there and figure out the celery? So I went ahead and went over to the normal section and grabbed my bunches there, and noticed today when I was washing it, the regular celery gets really dirty down in here, and the organic, you can almost not even wash it. I mean, it is squeaky clean in there. So number one, I wonder, is organic celery even grown in the ground, or is it hydroponics in water? I don't know. But so I've washed my celery. I'm going to move you in a little closer, and I'm getting ready to juice it up. I'm going to put it in a jar till I'm ready for it, because I just got done eating my eggs and mushrooms for lunch. And yes, I'm supposed to drink this first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and I didn't, because I had to get right up and go to the chiropractor. So I just made my coffee and went. So I'm figuring I have my lunch later on this afternoon when my tummy's empty and it's not supper yet. I'll go ahead and drink it then, because it's all about breaking the rules, right? So I'm going to put it in a mason jar and stick it in the fridge, and boy, that'll probably really marinate that darn cilantro, and it'll be super strong by the time I drink it. But that's how I roll. So join me in making my celery juice, and then we'll head on out into the art studio and get started. First thing is, Bertie has to figure out how to work the darn tripod. Okay. Okay, here we are. It might get kind of loud, so you might want to mute it. there we go. 1 glass of celery juice is what a whole bunch makes. I do want to finish my story, though. My husband came home and said he heard on the radio Glenn Beck or somebody was drinking celery juice every morning, and it really helped his inflammation, arthritis, yada, yada, yada. So, I just ignored him for a while, and then we went to my massage therapist's house one night to fix her dryer, and she's talking about how she's been drinking celery juice every morning. And I'm like, ting, ting, ting. Okay, that's 2 hints. Maybe God's telling me I should do it. So I've been drinking it. This is the starting of my 2nd week. And, we'll see how it goes. I do want to say whether it has anything to do with celery juice or not, because I have been eating clean in the fact of I've been reading up on the plant paradox method of getting rid of some lectins in my life. And it's super hard to do that hardcore, so I'm kind of doing it Bertie style. I'm cutting back on the lectins, and I'm kind of doing Bertie's version of keto / paradox, where I'm lower my carbs, but yet I haven't cut out fruit. I've just lowered my amount of fruit, and paradox way, I'm not completely cutting the lectins out, but I'm cutting them back. So I figure every baby step I take is a step in the right direction. So let's see how this tastes. Wow, way better with the cilantro in it. So you've seen how much I put in there. If y'all get a wild hair and decide you want to do celery juice with cilantro, that's about how much you put in. I would love to have about a tablespoon of salt, but I know it's probably not good for me. So anyway, that's what I'm doing over here in my neck of the woods. And yeah, I'll see you out in the art room. Cheers. Okay, you guys, I'm not done yet. I just got done cleaning up my juicer. Number 1, this is just the El Cheapo Black & Decker juicer from Walmart, because I figured if you knew how I roll, this fad could last a couple weeks and then I'm on to something else. So I thought in case I do pull one of those, that I would not have an expensive juicer on my hands. Normally, if it were summer, I would pick them up at a garage sale because they are a dime a dozen everywhere in the summer. But it's not. It's in the winter, so I had to go to Walmart and buy one. And I just got done cleaning all the parts. If you are not halfway disciplined and you're just going to throw this stuff in the sink or the dishwasher and wait, it's not going to work. You could ruin one of these in a red hot minute. Because this little doohickey here that's got this fine screen on it, if you don't get that crud out of there right away, I could see that stuff drying in there and never coming out. I mean, plug in those teeny holes and it would be a mess. So take some time when you're done. Just rinse it all out. I do use the green part of my scrubber. Figure out which way the little knives are going and go with it so you don't go the other way and end up with, meat in there. Just clean it out right away, okay? I take everything and dump it in my compost pan. Normally, this would go to my chickens. God rest their souls from some dang raccoon massacre. But now that my chickens are gone, I put it in my compost pile. This is good scraps. Don't let nothing go to waste. I am the recycled hippie chick. I don't let anything go to waste. So I just take all my leftover stuff, put it in my slop bucket, and it goes out to my compost pile. So anyway, that's just a little footnote from Bertie, okay? See you in the art room.